Yo, Hunter! Yo, Dave! They said we needed a new show about what? Everything! Everything! Who got the mic? Good time! Who got the smoke? Good time! Good time! Who got the eye? Good time! Good time! Who got the joke? If the tape got heat, let it fly, let it go. Welcome to the Good Time Show. I got a caller online, one said he's got alpha. Last week, same dude asked Chat GPT for a barber. Line 2 got a parlay, says it's a lot. Bro, bet the rent, now he lives on the clock. Line 3 says AI gonna take all our jobs. I said, cool, can it take my group chats, please, God? Crypto guy crying, said his bags got smoked. Still changed his bio to long-term growth. Long-term growth. Who got the mic? Good time. Who got the smoke? Good time. Good time. Who got the eye? Good time. Good time. Who got the joke? If the take got heat, let it fly, let it go. Welcome to the Good Time Show. Wait, this ain't therapy, but tell us your pain. We might roast it first, then explain. This ain't CNBC, but we got the markets. Half smart takes, half people in comments. This ain't a podcast, this a live grenade. Pull the pin, say your piece, get played. Good time don't mean everything's fine. Sometimes good time means surviving online. Surviving online! New chapter! New chapter! Same trouble! Same trouble! Ducks in the rear view! No script! No script! No filter! No filter! Say it wrong, say it loud! We'll build it or kill it! Who got the mic? Good time! Who got the smoke? Good time! Good time! Who got the eye? Good time! Good time! Who got the joke? If the take got heat, let it fly, let it go! Welcome to the Good Time Show. Bring the line! Bring the line! Bring the sign! Bring the sign! Bring the bag! Bring the snap! Bring the snack! Bring the snap! Bad take! Bring it up! Hot seat! Sit your butt! Call in line! Don't be shy! Everybody's brave till the mic goes live! Who got the mic? Good time! Who got the smoke? Good time! Good time! Who got the eye? Good time! Good time! Who got the joke? If the take got heat, let it fly, let it go! Welcome to the Good Time Show. If your life got weird and your bags got low, welcome to the Good Time Show. If your girl left you for a dude named Bro, welcome to the Good Time Show. If your AI therapist said I don't know, welcome to the Good Time Show. One room! One room! Good vibes! Say what you came to say! Everything!
Ooh, what up, peeps? Welcome to the Good Time Show. Hunter, what's good, my boy? What's cooking, baby?
We are back. What's up, everyone? Hey, Dave. I'm just chilling, man. I feel like right now there's some energy in the space. Either you're moving like nuts and you got a lot of pots cooking, or you're trying to get there, or absolutely nothing is happening for you out here. It's crazy, man. I feel like it's a little erratic out here, and yeah, like, do you feel that too?
Yeah, bro. It's just so much, so many moving parts to so many different things. Obviously, organization, not my fucking strong suit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
same.
We're out here cooking, and then on top of it, you know, I'm trying to make a name for myself in this prediction market space. I'm trading every freaking soccer game, giving me heart attacks at nighttime. Last night, the Belgian USA game, bro. I mean, sorry USA, but you know, I had the over 4.5 goals. The guy scored it literally like the 96th minute, and I'm like, made my day respectable. You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
Also,
good.
I need a bigger bankroll, guys. If anybody's out there, like I'm applying to like cash or you know, a funding predict. I need a bigger bankroll, baby. Daddy needs money to play with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hustle. It's a grind out here, Hunter. Like we say every week, it's a fucking grind out here, bro.
Yep. It's worth it in the long run. Obviously, and for those of you who hear his plea for some funding or whatnot, you guys saw his numbers on Friday. He's hitting these slips are hitting. So keep it in mind. And I don't know. I wonder if you know, kind of applying as a KOL or whatnot, do they care about that? Do they care about the slips? I'm
Yeah,
really curious about
bro.
that market, you know.
Slips are everything, right? Like they want to. Well, the whole thing is like, do you have an edge, right? If you're just some Joe Schmo that's like, I want to see the U.S. win the World Cup, and it's just like, all right, bro, like, yeah, we're not giving you fucking 25 grand. You know what I mean? Like this is not gonna happen. But if they see that you have some sort of an edge, and they put like really strict parameters in place, right? Like you can't lose more than 4% on a position, you can't lose more than 6% of your total portfolio in a day. You're limited to the number of shares, so it's like, you know, there's certain things that you like. You have to be a disciplined trader in order to be able to do this. And yeah, but I'll tell you this much though, Hunter, it's fucking exciting, dude. Like the whole thing is just so exciting. Just the World Cup itself, like following the matches, following the prediction mark. It's just been so much. It's fun. It's genuinely fun. I'm having a blast doing it. It's just, you know, juggling all the other shit. It's just, whew, my God, it's a lot. But
Yeah, dude. And then, you know, you got regular life too. Like today is a really good day actually over here at the Berg household. I am this is 1 year married. This is our first anniversary today, wedding anniversary.
Let's go. Happy anniversary, bro. Shout
Thanks,
out
brother.
to the friggin' Bidenbergs, you know? Let's fucking do this, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You know, and she's super happy that I'm spending my morning with you. Which
I
of
can
course I am.
imagine. Bro, how are you going to throw me in that line of fire? Listen, it's rule number one amongst boys. You do. I mean, yes, you're allowed to throw them under the bus for anniversary purposes. Fair. So this is like hall pass. But bro, come on, man. She's like, I'm here
Yeah,
with
my
you.
dude. Yeah, man. No, it's crazy. A year ago, I was golfing. Actually, my best golf game ever. Just my dad and I for the wedding day, because we had a reception a couple months later. It was a really small wedding. And yeah, dude, playing the best golf game and then getting back, and I had to, man, I put the team on my back. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a pretty common thing, no?
Is it? Bro, I mean, maybe it's just
Maybe in my
yeah, maybe it's just foreign to me, but like also like when you say like, oh, I had a really small wedding, this is like also the difference, right? Where it's just like you have immigrant parents. Like my parents were fresh off the boat in the 70s, right? Like, and my family is ginormous, right? My mother's 9 brothers and sisters. You may not know this, I was married many eons ago, and like me at the time, me and my fiance were like, listen, we're gonna small wedding, okay, small, you know, small wedding, 150 people turned into 300 people in a destination wedding, bro.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
It was, I got married in St. Martin. It was
Okay.
beautiful,
Wow.
right? Like, yeah,
300?
bro. It was crazy. I had to rent all these villas out like on the beach, right? Like, listen, when your wife wants what she wants, it is like you can't say shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's welcome to the married life. But well, thanks. But happy anniversary, bro. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. No, it's a good day. We have a trip coming up too. That just a little trip, nothing crazy. But we're leaving Thursday. I'm gonna be here for, you know, the stream. I mean, for the space and the stream and such. But it's gonna be interesting because I haven't traveled since starting this up with you.
Ooh. When you say travel, do you mean like from Poughkeepsie to like exit 23, or like what exactly is travel? Like, so I understand. Like, are you getting on a plane? Are you driving somewhere?
We're taking a road trip with our Clover Girl, our dog. We're going down to West Virginia, which sounds like a weird destination. You know, mining, one of the poorest states in the union, woods and stuff. But there's a couple of national parks down there that we're gonna go check out. And
you guys are campers? Like, you camp? Is that what's happening?
We walk the line. We do camp, but then we glamp, and then we, you know, we do a little bit of each, right? Like we don't go ham with the camping, but we get a taste of it here and there. And especially right now, you know, she just got out. What's up, Nunu? Thanks. Block Bowl, Dimitri, what's up? Yeah, man. Like it's mostly just a getaway. Her school year just ended. In terms of, you know, she's a school social worker, so she's ready to, you know, decompress. For me, I've been on a grind, kind of just like workaholicing over here. So it'll be good to get outside in a different place. And yeah, dude, I'm hyped, man. I love road trips. I'm more of a, you know, planes or whatever for me. I'll mess with it, especially if the destination is sick. But like, you give me a road trip, like 2+ hours to like 8 hours to like one, I'll do 14 in a day. Like, I dig that life, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you're not a beach destination guy. You're a very fair skinned Viking. You know what I'm saying? So like, I understand, but also when you said that initially, my brain is like, take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia.
Yes.
Bro, they've been singing it all World Cup, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, that pumped me. You crushed that shit too, man. That was good. I'm more hyped for the fucking trip now.
Hey, listen, people really do visit West Virginia, people. It's a real state, okay? Like, get outside of your bubble, you know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've driven through Appalachia. I've gone to Tennessee. I've gone to a couple times down to Tennessee. Obviously, I've driven down to Florida like a ton, out to the Midwest and all that. But like, I really like this drive.
Yeah,
it's pretty unique. You know, you get down to those Smoky Mountains, and you get, you know, it's chill. You see people playing banjos on their decks. Like it's a different.
Cool. Yeah, dude. I got to be honest. I haven't been to like the South. I've been to the South, but like I could say like New Orleans, like commercial, but like I've been to New Orleans. I've never been to Georgia, Tennessee. I've never been Bible Belt. You know what I mean? It's never. Yeah. So I mean, that's probably got to be a bucket. Now that you mention it, like that's got to be like a bucket list. Like you got to do that shit. You know what I mean? I've traveled to so many other places internationally, but like I've never really. I'm not the camping type. Just FYI. Okay.
No, I understood that. I would have guessed.
There is a scar, okay, in between my finger right here. If anybody, you might not be able to see it.
But I saw a little bit.
There's a scar that my cousin, who is an avid camper, decided one day when we were, you know, like in our like late 20s, early 30s, he wanted to take me camping. And I'm like, he's like, you should be doing. I was like, should I be doing something? You guys are doing things. He's like, go cut some firewood. He thought it was a great idea to give me a fucking saw and fucking my first time cutting firewood. Bro, I was in maybe my late 20s, early 30s.
Okay, good. We just need to clarify that you weren't 10. Keep going.
No. Yeah. So we're in the middle of bumblefuck out of nowhere. I start sawing the wood. I don't know about nothing about wood. I'm a city kid, bro. The saw gets stuck. So now I put my leg up on the log, put my hand right next to it, try to pull it out and push it back through. Nope, missed the whole thing. Saw goes over the finger.
Oh, dude.
Bro, the doctors at this hospital, which, by the way, we had to drive 40 miles to a friggin' hospital. Okay?
Oh, shit, you're just bleeding out.
It was like, no. Camping. If anybody ever wants to go camping, don't invite me. Don't invite me. Okay?
Yeah, man. You know, we all have those stories. I'm glad you didn't lose the finger. I have some people in my family who've cut off the tips of their fingers, you know, in whatever ways, you know, woodwork or otherwise. Camping, I'm sure there's one. It's just how it goes, man. Like people, these men who got to do, and women who got to do the woodworking, all of that, like chances are they're going to lose at least a little bit of the finger at some point. But yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that would turn me off too. You know, you've traveled a lot internationally. Yeah. I studied abroad in Australia. I've been to Mexico, been to Canada, obviously. I have not been to Europe, which kind of feels embarrassing. I got to get out there, especially for Web3 work. I really want to go to Asia, specifically, like I really want to go to Japan, South Korea, and do that up. Been to Hawaii a bunch of times, but honestly, I've been to most states. Road tripping. I've gone from the Pacific, whether it was San Francisco or LA to New York, 3 or 4 times. I've done a lot of driving, dude, and I dig it. And I've done to the Bible Belt, and I've seen a lot of the U.S. culture, and you know, it's worth seeing, and it's worth seeing like what they think of you. I'm like a chameleon, dude. You know, I have like my blue big Outback, you know, that looks a little city-like. But then I talk to everyone, they hear my Midwestern voice, and then hey, oh, what's your name? Hunter. And they're like, oh, it doesn't matter, right? Like, they're like, okay, this dude hunts. He literally has his cabin full of meat. He's got the ice. He's bringing the ice in the trucks, right? Like they all get some sort of like message about me, which is partially, I grew up hunting and stuff, you know.
I can see you out back with a fucking axe chopping fucking wood, bro. Just for, you know, on a Sunday afternoon, you know what I mean? I could see that. You know, me on the other hand, although I am a big hit in foreign countries, depends which countries. No. I am not the one. No, of course I'm a big hit, but like, no, those things, no. You're not gonna find me draping fucking meat over a clothesline when you come back to my fucking hut. You know, this is never gonna happen.
Right.
Never
Right,
ever
dude.
gonna happen. No, no.
Oh man, my dude. All right, so let's jump into a segment, man.
let's
You
go.
want the good question, or you want pick one first?
Give me the good question. What's the good question?
The good question. All right, I'll share
Good
one
question.
second. Good time cast.
Welcome to the Good Time Show. Yeah, therapist said I don't know. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Bubba, what did we say? There's rules here, bro. No licking your balls. If daddy can't do it, you can't do it. Come on, man.
Damn, dude, you're harsh on your dog, man.
There's rules, bro. There's rules in this house, homie. Okay, there's rules in this house. All right. Not everything is sunshine and rainbows.
Heard. Oh, you got me up.
Yeah.
All right. So yesterday, this is obviously the outcome. We had about 40 responses. We're getting like 40 to 60 responses per question, which I mess around with. It's a good enough population, sample size, etc. So we got, what's the bigger flex? A, changing your mind. Oh, look, Dave is wrong again. People aren't just selecting A, they actually selected everything but A. Just want that to keep going, that our scientific threshold is holding up here. We got B, standing your ground at 14%. And then we got the dominating, admitting you're wrong. Everyone chose C. We've had a couple questions for the good question that has, there's been like a 60% answer. Friday's 2 was about 60% for C. For fear, I think it was. And then D, people like said mix, or they didn't make the choice, which is whatever. So
yeah.
And I know these are kind of interesting. Like obviously A and B are closer to each other than C is to either of them. C kind of brings up like a little bit more emotion, a little bit more well, what if you're lying, or that you effed up or something like that. But Dave, please, I know that you answered. Remind me of your answer and why you chose it.
Yeah. I don't even want to say, like, I think my exact response was forget it like change, like it's C, hands down. Admitting you're wrong, and forget it being a flex. I said it's a superpower, right? Like if you have the self-awareness, right? And this is, by the way, this is amplified at times 100 in the Web3 space, specifically on X Spaces, and I'll explain to you why. If you are able to admit that you're wrong about something, like, oh, like, and simply say something as easy as this, you know what? I actually didn't know that. Or you know what? I never looked at it that way. Good point, right? That is another level of like human being, in my opinion, especially out here, because the majority of people will literally argue a point, factual or not, just on the sole basis of I'm not wrong, you are. And it's a crazy like psychological fucking experiment. I don't know how else to call it, that I witnessed. And I used to witness this on a daily basis, to the point where I'm like, I can't keep coming into these spaces because this isn't, I'm not growing here. I'm not learning. This is an absolute superpower in every situation possible. If you can admit that you were wrong, where it's just like, I did this, right? Oh, this is actually, somebody points it out. Instead of being like, I'm defensive, you're the one that's fucking wrong, fuck you. And then you keep, how are you ever going to learn? And how are you ever going to grow? Humility, having the ability to say, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Right? Like we all do. It's like almost an innate reaction, because it's such a tough world out there where people are like, you feel attacked, where it's like, no, sorry, that's wrong. And yes, a lot of people, in the way that like somebody could approach you and tell you you're wrong about something, maybe that pisses you off and you're like, fuck you, I'm not wrong. Like, I get it. But this is a 100%, like this is the Avengers of fucking superpowers, okay? Like being able to admit that you are wrong is one of the most important, like it's communicate, because like communication is one of the most important things, and you cannot communicate unless in your brain you are open to the fact that, hey, I might not be the smartest or fucking, human being on the planet. Point blank. That's it.
Yeah, man. No, that's killer. We saw a lot of like different parts of that answer on the timeline in terms of the response to it. And I hate to latch on the same choice as you, of course, because I'm going to give the others a little bit, A and B, a little bit of a talk too. But like I have to go with C as well. And there's a big level of like modern philosophy out here, and modern day, the modern approach to this. Because you see a lot of leaders across, let's say like the highest level leaders across the world.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of them live by, you never do see. And they go on in their whole lives without doing that. Of course, their personal lives, I'm sure, like maybe it's the same, maybe it's not the same. But like, for example, like take the president, right? Like Donald Trump is known for someone who, no matter what, like he'll just shift that was his answer, right? If he ends up wrong, he'll shift to that. And what that does, it creates, it's common with CEOs, it's common with middle management, it's politicians, right? Yeah, it's all across the world, right? Trump is a very obvious one, right? Like he sticks to that, and he does that like a lot of more power hungry leaders across the world, right? Or those, maybe proud is a good word too. So it is a tactic, and some people on X and in our lives and whatever latch onto this too, and like are even inspired by those people. And their whole point is like, well, I'm not going to do that because obviously I'm falling behind, or I'm like losing power or whatever. But I agree with you. I think that it's more of a superpower, and I think with where we're going, and also like us viewing all of this, us seeing this with leaders in our jobs, in our communities, it's always a bit of a turnoff. And especially when you couple it with one of the biggest issues out here in modern day living, which is like, what is truth, right? Like truth is so flexible these days because of sourcing, because, different sources and different people who present truth, whether it's news agencies or streamers or, KOLs or whatever. They have the ability to take whatever type of research, and there's enough research out there to cover that, oh, this is actually the prevailing answer, or, oh, this is actually the prevailing answer if you look at it through this lens. So honestly, man, I agree with you. I think it is the flex. It's more personable. I think that people who do this, you're going to be revered. It's a better sign of like, it's better leadership, and it's being a better person. But at the same time, so many people have the stopper that they don't even have the awareness that they're wrong, because they have
that's it, bro, right? Because like some people view being wrong as being weak, when it's the complete and utter opposite. Weakness, if you're wrong, like that is not weakness, right? It only turns into growth if you are able to admit to yourself, right? Not to anybody else, admit to yourself, damn, I was wrong, right? Like I got to change this, or I have to shift this. That's not weakness. That is growth, and that is superpower. Like, don't misunderstand the two, right? There's a very, very, very big difference. Nuno had a good question. She said, "Does saying I'm sorry count, or do you have to specify I am wrong?" This is like, like when you get into a fight with your significant other, and you're just like, "I'm sorry," and it's just like, "No, you were wrong. Okay, you were wrong."
Yeah, they want a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it depends on the situation, I would say, right? Like, I mean, with your significant other, you may want to admit that you're wrong, I would say. I mean, I think that's my move, personally. But if it's a little bit more professional, I still think it's the way. Like, even over the last 11 months, like I had a lot of that with community members or certain people that worked with us or whatever. And one of my little superpowers is is communication, right? That's kind of why I've gotten the jobs I've gotten, because whether I go into a company, I say, hey, like these are the conversations we're avoiding. We need to have them. And I'm down to be the person to do that. But at the same time, mediate between the perspectives. And at the same time, if someone is doing something rough, you send me to go talk to them. I'm gonna level with them, and I'm gonna make them feel comfortable, and kind of like point them to realizing
legs is what we're gonna do.
No. Okay.
No. You send me, the enforcer, to go get the job fucking done.
Right. No, that's not my role, dude.
No, but yeah, I guess also it's like, I'm sorry sometimes can imply that like you were wrong, right? But also like there's some, I don't know if you've, when I was younger, right? Like in your teenage years, it was just like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's just like, no, what do you mean? You're sorry I feel that way. I feel this way because you did something wrong. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's like, no, that's not an apology at the end of the day. But also, if you end up using too many I'm sorries, then maybe it's like a little overkill sometimes too. I don't know.
Yeah, a boy who cried wolf kind of vibe. It loses its touch. Of course. I mean, that's everything, right? Like desensitization, it applies to everything. But I do want to say too, just before we move on to pick one, that between these two, personally, I think that A is a bigger flex, because I think this is harder than standing your ground. A lot of the people who said this, though, took their standpoint that when other people disagree with you, or let's say you're the minimal, you're the only one who supports some sort of thing, that standing your ground is the bravest or takes the most courage or that, which I also agree with. But I think that like hard-headedness and stubbornness, there's just so many people that this comes very naturally to. Whereas I think that this, of course, you have a lot of people where this comes naturally too, who are like, oh, well, I don't know, you should choose. Maybe we could do this too. Or you're finally decided as a group, and someone comes in, well, maybe we didn't consider it enough. That drives me nuts. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But look, if you're master of your domain, whatever that is, work, personal, yada yada, like there's some like the great trailblazers of this world, right? And Elon Musk had to stand his ground and be like, Tesla will be a fucking thing. We're on the brink of fucking bankruptcy, but I'm telling you, this needs to be something, right? That relentless just pursuit of like a belief, right? Or whatever, like that is what makes greatness at the end of the day, right? It's not the average everyday Joe Schmo that's getting up and going to work 9 to 5 that's going to be out here like being one of the greatest innovators of our lifetime, right? And I get it. No, not everybody's meant for that, but something to standing your actual ground, whether it's that or religious belief or whatever, like it doesn't matter, right? But like understanding that, no, you're not. I'm not going to waver off of this. And look, some people aren't okay with that, right? There will be people out there that will try and change your mind about every fucking thing.
Everything.
And it's just like, bro, you do you. Like, you do you. You got to block that noise out, man. But yes, I think standing your ground is a great. I'd say there's actually, I feel like that should have been second place. Depends mixed. You like indecisive motherfuckers. Like,
it's driving me nuts too. Exactly, dude. Because they say some people. Okay, here's the thing. When people answer, and some of you are listening, so I want to tell you, when you guys give me like a long thing that has every single answer and your approach, I love that. Don't not do that. I love that, because I'm going to answer it and I'm going to like eat it up too, because you're getting behind the question. Every question doesn't have a number one answer. It might have number one answer, but every answer applies. So that's cool. But when you're like all of them, like that kind of thing, I'm just like, okay, that's cool. But like this week, today, which one applies to your life? That's kind of what I want to know and why I do it. I've always been someone who I don't like polls. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy about that, but I do love like surveys and surveying population stuff. That's what I did, right? Education.
I didn't take you for a strip club guy, but that's fine. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the poll versus the poll versus what,
Sure.
All right, take me off stage. We're gonna move on to pick one. It is 10:30. I'm coming off stage, and then I'm gonna present this. This is gonna look so much better. You're gonna be so proud. All right, bring me back up. It is not centered enough, but that will only bother me.
Wait, I don't see you sharing anything.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it look like?
I don't see anything. I don't see any addition on in StreamYard. Do you show a thing that is
I
available
got
to
it.
be
One second.
shared?
One second. One second. Don't bring me on stage
Oh,
until I
I
say
forgot to hit
I'm
the
doing it.
screen share button, honey.
Here we go.
Yes. There we go.
Okay, bring her up. Bring her up. Here we go.
Okay.
Am I up?
Yeah, you're up.
All right. It's almost centered. Here we go. The Good Time Show. Pick one. Which path will you choose? The question first goes to Dave. I want you guys to think about it too. Let us know in the chat. So we have A. Do you want to be first? And this is basically like in the market or in a market. It could be first to a prediction market. It could be first to, Web3 or a new market in Web3 or something else, right? Do you want to be A, first? You're the inventor. You're the pioneer. You set the standard. You create the category. And, Dave, obviously you and I have lived the InfoFi, SocialFi thing. So like I'm thinking about that too, etc. Do you want to be B, the best? Do you want to be the one to perfect it, be the benchmark, refine the experience? Maybe the second mover could be thought of that. Or do you want to be C, the last? You'll be the person to own the market. You'll dominate the space. You learned from all those before. You swooped in, you controlled the game, and you'll be maybe the most likely to win in the long term.
Okay, so let's just break this down, right? Like, am I an inventor? I mean, I got a bazillion and one great ideas on a daily basis. There's ideas in here right now, right? That could probably change the world. Change the world. But let's be honest, I don't know. I'll probably go take a nap. It is what it is. Am I the inventor type, the pioneer? No, I don't think I'm the trailblazer, right? I'm not that. The perfect fit, be the benchmark, refine the experience a little bit, earn loyalty. I feel like I see myself more slotted in here, because C means that you have to dedicate so much time to a craft if you are going to dominate any sort of space in life and business or whatever. You're gonna control the game, win the long run. There's a lot of prep work that leads up to that, right? And
Sure.
I'm no stranger to prep work, but that's like lifetime dedication, because now you have to learn all the mistakes that the people that came before you made. If you are genuinely going to dominate and essentially learn from all that, be the sponge, and then go change shit and then take over and dominate. So for me, I'd say probably I want to be best. Maybe it's selfish. I don't know, but I want to be the best. I'm not going to pioneer anything. I'm not going to own the market. Whatever the fuck I do, I'm dialing in. I'm going to be the benchmark, and I'm going to set the standard for whatever it is that I'm doing. Industry standard, self standard, doesn't matter. That's my slot. That's my fucking lane. I am the perfect fit. So best be final answer. Book it.
I dig it. Yeah, no, I hear it, man. And honestly, that's probably where I want to be too, though. I think that if it can be done, the best place overall to be is C. The thing is, and I want to point out, of course, you said, it takes learning, it takes the time to be C, a lot of research, a lot of all these things. I think the biggest thing that C takes is actually funding. You need a ton to enter a market with a product that's worthy of competing with the best, the second mover, or even the first if they're still out here, building with whatever they got from being first. Or
it could mean in the sense of it doesn't necessarily have to be like I get the money argument, but what if you built a product so good, right, that it's just it's been done before, but we are going to build this, whatever this product is or this service that is going to dwarf everybody else, and then the market validates you and you take over and dominate the space just off of the idea, the execution, and everything else. I get money's always there, but what if it's the idea, right? The actual business itself, let's just say, or what insert word here, business idea, whatever. If that is the thing where it's like the tech, whatever behind it, that actually allows you to genuinely dominate and take over. It's probably a combination of a million different things, right? Like, we're obviously trying to simplify it, but yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think that becoming A is very difficult, especially these days. It's so funny, man. Like, you think about 90s and before. In the 90s and before the 90s, devs, right? Like people, computer scientists and stuff like that. Of course, they were doing a bit of that. They were inventing and they were working on that. But the majority of people who were inventing, I don't think were comp sci people. I don't think they were programmers. I think the majority of them were creatives or those who had such specific niches, right? You couldn't just be like, oh, I can program and I know comp sci, so I can apply it to any field. That wasn't the case then. If you were there, then you were focused in the niche of computers because it wasn't expansive enough. But I think 2000s and to now, the inventors are the comp sci people, are the devs, are the computer programmers, are these people more so than others. Obviously, you have it in every field. You have it in medical. You have it in brick and mortar. You have it like at the smallest level across all these fields. But overall, if you're a dev, you can jump into any field and bring something to the table. And now, people talk about vibe coding. I haven't really gotten into it. I'm afraid to get into vibe coding because I've dabbled, but I'm afraid to get into it because I think that I'm just going to get stuck in that tunnel. I think
down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. We've talked about this before, right? Like, I
was there. Yeah, bro. I was there in the early AI days, right? Where now it's like you want AI to build you a website. It's literally one line, and it's like you got this gorgeous thing. But back then, it was like you had to go, like you were still talking to AI, but bro, it was a lot that you had to do. But like, here's the thing, like, I'm like you, like I do get obsessive sometimes where it's just like, I need to understand this. Like, how is this going to work? Right. And it's, you either run out, like you said, it's either you run out of money or you run out of patience. Right. And it's just like, fuck, but there is a rabbit hole that you definitely fucking go down. But the other thing I want to say about C is like, when you think C, right? Like, I actually just recently watched, like, it was an interview that Steve Jobs gave at like a shareholder, like an Apple shareholder meeting way back when. And somebody asked him about some specific tech, and it's like, dude, like, what have you done? Like, somebody in the crowd was like, what have you talk all this shit? And this was before iPhone. Like, this is when there was like selling Macintoshes, and he's like, what have you done? And why did you dismiss, ABC technology company? Because like right now, like they're everything. And he was like, it's a good question. He's like, that's a fair question. He's like, look, I don't expect people to understand. Maybe that tech is great. But in regards to what I want to build, and in order to get this company to do $8 to $10 billion a year in sales, that's not it, right? That's not it. And as long as I'm CEO, that is going to be the direction of this company, is via like my vision. And it resonates. And when you look at what look at where they are, to $3 trillion company, bro, billions. He was saying 8 to 10 billion in sales, bro. Like, exceeded and then some, bro. Steve Jobs could see what the fuck he built today, man. It'd be crazy. So, yeah. Whew.
I dig it, dude. Yeah, no, that's a really good example. Yeah, man. I guess. All right, I'm gonna choose something different than you because I already agreed with you too much today. I'm gonna go with C because I'm not a dev. I'm not gonna be that first to invent it. I think that the only place where I might be first is like some specific niche of NFTs, specifically with my NFT project that I'm building. But then again, that's like, you're not first. And it's funny because like being first, you could have a market that's completely whatever way for however long, but there's some, nuance that could be a tiny, in 2021, it was like 10,000 PFPs, right? Like that model blew the top off the NFT space. It could be something small like that. So in terms of that, that's the only route in terms of inventing. I think I'm going to go with C to be the last one to swoop in and maybe nurture a rough market or nurture a market that needs some sort of juice brought into it or something new brought to it. So, yeah, dude, I like this one. It's
Let
not
me nurture the baby. Let me nurture the
exactly, man. I like that. And I'm thinking about it too in terms of like companies that I'm talking to for consulting and whatnot. To like which one would I rather like come into? Well, for the income, I'd want to go with C because if they're doing that, they have to have money. In my opinion, yeah, they might have tech and whatnot, but ideally they showed it to VCs and the VCs, yeah, here you go. Now go get a consultant that can help you out. A, too risky to lock into something for lower pay. And B, I've been there, done that with consulting before, and it's great. That's your most stable, I would, or not most stable, but maybe most interesting. With a little stability. C is the most stable though. You want to be with that big company that's like, yeah, we liked what you did last quarter, stick with us. We'll up your salary. A and B might not be giving you any more peanuts, every quarter.
Yeah, I get it. All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for making me feel like this big for my B selection, but
No, dude. Come on now. No, you chose the easiest one, you freaking goon, and I love throwing it to you first because you do that.
I'm the best. I think I'm the best. I'm just saying, be best. Is me, right? Like it's just me. It's me. Nunu said Bitcoin is far from perfect, but owns the market. Right. Yeah. Okay. Was that a random thought, or is that applicable, like to what you were saying? Maybe I just missed maybe it was right in context what you were saying at the time. Yeah,
I was saying like Bitcoin
Hunter
is A.
Saying a lot of stuff. Hunter was saying a lot of things.
She's saying that Bitcoin is A, you goon, and then B, what's the best? Ooh, gets scary all of a sudden. Careful what to say. No, we're talking about crypto. You can't be the best over Bitcoin.
What has two thumbs and is the best? This guy.
Oh my god, just the cliche.
Dude, Landy would be so proud. That was a killer dad joke, by the way. That was a fucking killer dad joke. I'm sorry, but like
dad joke, cliche.
Yeah, it's a great fucking. I'm sorry, it's a great fucking dad joke. It is what it is.
All right, I think that it's not time for the 60-second rant yet. We got to talk a little news. Talk a little. I do want to start a little bit with Norway. Norg. Who?
Bro, those boys are playing out of their minds. Absolutely fucking amazing football. Holland's just an absolute monster, bro. I watched a video this morning, yesterday, where the camera was just on him. It was like 10 seconds before he headed in the goal. Bro, he's literally, everyone's running around him like crazy. He's literally just, slowly, he's like a predator, just looking around, slowly walking. And then once he sees his teammate make the move to then kick it into the box, he darts right in there, whap, and then heads it in. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. I want to see the Viking row, bro. I want to see it go very, very far. Like, I'm sold. Holland, like I think he sold a lot of people on this shit, man. But, dude, I want to see them. And plus, I had to eat a lot of shit because I said England was going to get beat by Mexico. So I had to eat a lot of shit on that. I did talk a lot of shit on the timeline, in all fairness. So I understand. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Fucking the Brits don't have AC, so it is what it is. So, but yeah, bro.
Dude. Freaking nuts. I mean, he's literally a modern day berserker. And I saw that exact vid that you're talking about with him just walking and then to the jog. And then he pounces like a lion, man. It's very much feels like a cat, a predator. Mm-hmm. And man, the dude, I just love how he like holds himself. He's head first everywhere, and he's literally like this. He's huge. He's huge. He's a ghoulish dude. Yeah, man. I'm hyped to watch his career. I'm probably gonna watch a little bit more football like throughout Man City. I gotta see that because, dude. I mean, whenever there's a Norwegian phenom, I get really into it. Something that's super interesting. I want to bring this up because we're talking about. It kind of applies to our questions. I have certification in USA hockey. I coaching and a few like further into coaching, goalie coaching specifically too. Whether it's kids all the way up to college, like I can coach. And what we learn is a lot of what USA Hockey, and this applies to like USA football, soccer, etc.
Yeah.
What we have done in the last like 2 decades is we've studied Norway's approach to kids and sports. And I think that it applies to some other European nations too, because what do we have in the US? We have the over commercialization of childhood sports. It's crazy expensive, especially for hockey, especially for those sports that are more competitive like soccer. In the Midwest, everyone starts with baseball and hockey. Out here, it's soccer and baseball. It was really surprising. The hockey kind of takes the back seat. But basically what the Norwegians do is there's no like official competition in terms of like they'll play until they're like 12, like all of that without keeping score. So they have games, they have their leagues, and like people will be scoring and stuff, but it's not about winning and it's not about that. And obviously it's a lot less expensive to play overall. And then in the mid-teens, when people are starting to get closer to their full selves, they do keep score, but it's not about stats. It's not about this. It's really the culture is like, of course, like be the best you can be, but it's more so about the fun and like the what sport brings to everyone, right? Which is health and fun and community, etc. And then later on, it becomes like late teens. Now it's the full game and you're developed and you haven't overrun yourself because you're trying to compete for that travel team or that crazy spot on whatever league. You're not, your parents don't have to have tens of thousands of dollars every year or two for you to keep playing at the highest level. A lot of people in the US who could have been our Hercules or our Achilles or Ajax on this USA team, they get cut out because their family simply can't afford it, right? It's crazy how that applies. Whereas in Norway, like basically the best rise to the top because those financial barriers are not there. And so when they come out and they dominate, in the Olympics with, the winter sports and all that, and they come out and now they're dominating a summer sport, like it doesn't surprise me,
Yeah, dude, Norway, right, bro? The fucking Viking nations around there, right? Like you look at like Finland and Denmark and bro. There's a reason why they rank as the world's happiest nations, right? Like they monitor this stuff, right? Norway's at number 7. The US is at like number 50, 60 something, right? Like there's reasons why when you see the fans that traveled across Canada, the States, and Mexico, right? For all of these games, when you see them take over Times Square, right? Like populations don't do that, right? Unless like they're genuinely like happy individuals and happy fucking people. So yeah, man, I'm team fucking Norway all the way. I love everything you just said, right? Like if you nurture, like capitalism is great. We love it. Amazing. True. Right. Amazing. But there's also something like, I think like we are the far end of the spectrum where it's like chase the dollar at all costs. And I think that's been genuinely embedded in us, like the dollar rules all. And that's what allowed us to be such a great nation and give us some of the liberties we have. But some countries were able to really find the balance and being like, look, we're not the superpower, but like our people are going to be taken care of and they're going to be fucking happy and we're going to do things that actually make sense. So shout out to the Viking nation. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. No, I'm hyped about it. I think also Norway, England. Ooh, man. I've already watched the Vikings series, like with Ragnar and all of them. I'm ready for this episode, my dude. This is what I'm feeling. And I know a lot of them are feeling that. A lot of us with whatever blood, whether we're English and I have both, I come from that, right? Like I have the Germanic, I have a lot of Irish, a lot of Scandinavian, and I'm just jacked up for this like modern day shield wall versus some, longbow archers. Like let's get after it, dude. It's gonna be sick. But we gotta talk about Morocco too, man.
Bro, for sure. Hey, listen, maybe you should just apologize to Nunu in advance that you're going to smoke her squad. Even though I guess she was like supporting Iraq or whatever, but like it is what it is. But yeah, sorry. Harry Kane, you're too old. Holland is much younger. He's much bigger. And it just is what it is. Okay. You guys are just going to look like wee little tiny men on that pitch. Morocco, bro. Yeah. Morocco. Listen, the whole world can shake up if Morocco beats France, which by the way is like 38% favored right now, which I think is a crazy number. They're insanely overvalued considering how many teams are left. I think if Morocco can like genuinely beat France, they have a shot at, obviously like they're gonna be right at the top. As like you beat the best, like you're gonna be considered as one of the best. The odds are very lopsided now. People are like, oh, Morocco, bro, they're a lot more evenly matched than people think. If France has a little bit of an off day, I'm telling you, like this Moroccan team moves the ball well. They know how to fucking score. They know how to defend. Like I think that they have a genuine, like a real chance at upsetting the clear cut favorites in everybody's mind at this point. And I think it would be fucking epic. Also, my poly market positions would love that too, because then I would turn $500 into $19,870, which would be hella sweet.
Yeah, dude, it's worth taking that little chance for them, and it's any given day out here. I think too that it's so funny, right? Like I see a lot of people latching on to Holland and Norway because of him being second best striker in the world, or arguably up there. But where was I going with this? Basically, yeah, man. I think that so many Brazil fans that we saw on the timeline that are like still having a hard time today. That's where I was going. Like, I mean, I follow a lot of people that are either Brazilian or they're like expats, like they live somewhere else now that are Brazilian, and like the shock and the because dude, Brazil, a lot of people have them winning the whole thing, of course. And if they have the history, they have, they are a football nation. Crazy to see that, and crazy that it just makes it that much nuttier, and seeing them banging the drum after, and Holland go nuts, and this. I don't know. Have you seen his Snapchats? Like the vids of him. He got Snapchat all of a sudden, and he's taking. Yeah. He's doing. You have seen it. Him with like his twin and it's Shrek.
Oh yeah. Bro, he's funny as shit, bro. He's funny. I saw him on James Corden. Like he's making the rounds. I like it. I saw a video of him also where somebody spotted him and they were like, "Are you that soccer player?" And then like he pointed to like the guy with the camera and he was like, "No, that's this guy. That's this guy." And then the cameraman was taking like pictures and autographs with like the people.
Oh my funny. God! Of course.
Yeah. It was good awesome. Shit. It was good stuff.
I dig it.
Yeah. By the way, let's be very clear. I hope Norway thrashes England. Ooh. Only reason I want England to win is for Atlas. Ooh. Okay. So you want the ultimate matchup. You want some of this. All right. I see you. Be careful what you wish for. That's all I'll say. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, we're.
What else we got?
Any crypto news? Anything that you've seen? ATC conversations? Any shit shows across the timeline? I haven't.
Yeah. Credit card. Oh, two things. One, credit card, like crypto credit card wars are in full bloom on the timeline. It's fucking amazing. EtherFi versus Cast. It's fucking great. If you are a Cast, like if you have a Cast card, they sold you a bag of fucking goods. Turns out that when you send money to your Cast wallet, you're actually selling your crypto to Cast, and they're then funding the wallet. So that is a taxable event. They don't disclose that fucking anywhere, literally nowhere. It's crazy. And they have the worst fees, worst cash back. Shout out to the EtherFi team. They're hands down probably one of the best. And then the other story that I saw was, tell me what you think about this. Somebody took the time, okay, to essentially reach out to like 25 different KOLs, right? And pretended to be from a real project. It was a real project that they mentioned, but he didn't really represent them. He was essentially trying to set people up and see what they would respond by asking them the question, hey, what are your rates? They give him the rates. He says, those rates work. we want to hire you for posts to do whatever, but on the caveat that you don't put the paid promo tag on it. And I mean, grimy in the first place, number one. Like, you're impersonating a real project, trying to essentially, like, you think you're Robin Hood, and then there were 4 or 5 and then he puts these 4 or 5 KOLs with the screenshots, being like, "Oh, if you want me to remove the paid partnership, it's going to be an extra $50 or $100, whatever," right? And the timeline is kind of divided on this, and they're just kind of like, "This is fucking crazy," but I can't believe people would sell their souls for $100, put the paid partnership. Others are like, dude, you're setting these people up, like, for what? Like, what were you trying to prove? Like, what are you trying to prove out here, you know? So I don't know where I fall on this, right? It's just like, number one, you're a fucking scumbag trying to set other people up, like, just to, like, prove a point or, like, bury other, like, dude, go fucking figure out what else to do without having to step on other people's heads. And B, obviously, like, you don't got to skim the lines, right? Like, if you're a creator out here and you're just out for the dollar, that's cool. But, like, you don't have to fuck over your community, like, and, you know, not putting a paid tag. I've forgotten to put paid tags on certain, like, things that I've accepted, like, for, you know, for Tunnel or Wall Chain or whatever, certain times, right? But I will go back and I will post on there and just be like, yo, just so y'all know, I think it's very clear what a paid post is, but I'll specify so people know that I'm not, like, trying to endorse this and be like, I have a position in this. So it's just fucked all around. I don't like the situation at all. What do you think?
Yeah, dude, it's rough. I think that in terms of motives too, like, are they trying to get those KOLs in trouble for some reason, or are they just trying to see rates, or like I'm having a hard time like getting the motive together for this.
Yeah, what's the why there? I don't get it. Like, why?
They're getting paid by some company to do this because of whatever. Yeah, dude, it's a little fishy out here. Everyone's got to be careful. I actually, someone, wanted to do a podcast with me or whatever, and it was they were fancy. Yeah. Of course, like we all get it and stuff, and I'm used to it, so I'm always super weird. And he seemed to check out, and then he handed me, he sent over whatever link, and I was like, I'll meet you on Google Meets, but I'm not going anywhere else. You clown.
Crazy, bro. And
then they blocked me and stuff, and people are out, so it doesn't matter how big your account is, how big your following is. Heads up, don't honestly don't trust anyone, especially if you can't like see them, if you can't see a video of them, if you can't like find out wherever. If they're on LinkedIn, doesn't matter. LinkedIn is like worse than X with these things.
Oh my God, bro, it's a fucking cesspool over there. And listen, if you're from a crypto company on LinkedIn, right, reaching out, being like, could we set up some time? Here's my fucking calendar, or my, not even calendar, it's like the Fugazi link, like to book a time or whatever. Like, are you fucking retarded? If you're hiring for a crypto position, then you don't know shit. You don't know nothing. Like, and that's your first sign that it's like full scam. One last quick note before we go to the rants is Bonk DAO got exploited. Listen to this one. I read this morning. It was crazy. Listen, like, everybody's vision of we want decentralized, it doesn't fucking exist, okay? The exploiters are smarter. They will always find the fucking holes. Hackers spent, it's not even hackers, they didn't even hack. Listen to what they did. Bonk had like $22 million in their treasury, right? It's a DAO, right?
Yeah.
$22 million in their treasury. Now, the way a DAO works is in order to bring a proposal forward, you have to have a quorum. A quorum is a certain number of actual tokens. For a quorum to pass in Bonk, you had to have, it was a little over $4 million. Very simple rule.
Okay.
This person literally put the quorum, like they put the proposal forward. They had $4 million in Bonk, put it forward, then voted on the quorum with that $4 million to just funnel the fucking $22 million to the wallet. And it left. Bonk team, what in the world? What in the world are you doing over here, bro? What? Stop this insanity. It's fucking craziness.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's and it's funny too, because like bear market, when something like that happens right now, and we have a green day, as you can see. I don't know if anyone's noticed, if you've been watching, but whenever it's green, it's green. Whenever it's red, it's red. If it's flat, I get to choose, which never happens. But anyway, dude, like, something like this happens that devastating in these times, and like, who knows how they're going to fix it and whatnot. I don't think there is a fix for that. I think that that is the beginning of an end kind of thing. Don't take it from me, and sorry, Bonk team, for kind of coupling you in that. But like, I don't know what answers you got for something like that. But anyway,
you're not stress tested at that point. Come on,
damn,
dude. What are we doing out here, man? Stop this insanity.
Woo! All right, Dave, give us a rant. That's a good time. We got some energy now to throw into a rant. You got one first, because I need a second.
Yeah. I'm debating which one of the two that I want to rant about, but I'm gonna go with this one, right? Because this is obviously all over my timeline. Listen to me, okay? If you're a fucking Ansem token holder, congratulations, okay? You're awesome, all right? Like, fucking fantastic. It's great. I love that you're doing it. But if you're not, and you're out here shaking ass on the timeline so that Ansem can throw you a little bit of fucking crumbs of an Ansem token, I assure you, you're doing this fucking wrong, okay? Not taking away from what they're doing. I love what this guy Ansem is actually doing. Like, he's got more holders than Pump Fund does, okay? So I'm clapping up Ansem and what he's doing. It's all over. Like, this is the way like attention is supposed to be done. But if you're one of those people that's like, Ansem, I want to make some videos. Yeah, give me some Ansem token, bruh. And also, I'm gonna finish off with this. If you think for 1 second that Ansem token is going to $9 billion, I see these posts. $9 billion Ansem token.
Minimum.
Stop your shit. Stop it right now. Take your head out of this is your wake up call. Take your head out of your ass, okay? And go find something fucking else to do. I'm sorry, you're not gonna make it. Go for it.
Ooh, I like that one so much, dude. I've been seeing it too, and I think a lot of our listeners and viewers are feeling that shit. If you're participating, good luck to you and stuff. But at the same time, dude, yes, thank you for saying it.
Yeah.
All right, 60-second rant. Here we go. I'm going to bring up something that, I'm going to talk about the new Reach authority score.
Reach?
We all saw it on, Reach, the marketing agency.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reach, they came out with their own kind of form of Sorsa, X score, all of these, etc. that shapes your or takes a snapshot of your influence, as well as another whatever, using
sound off. Let's
the
go.
data and such. Here's the deal. So I'm not anti this. I'm not super against it. What I am sick of is picturing a world where every single marketing agency is going to put out their own score over the next 6 to 12 months. And it's going to be like, this is your authority score. This is who gives a fuck score. This is your freaking, flex your arm score. I don't know what but calling it authority score, like, come on, man. Like, I just think that we need to be better. There's been companies out here doing it longer. I'm a Sorsa guy, right? I was a different kind of guy at some point, and I like the idea of, okay, well, we need more of these. But I'm getting sick of picturing like 8 to 12 to 20 of them that, and like, it's just what they're doing is they're taking their thousands of KOLs and be like, here's your score, go share it now. They share it. This is the biggest one ever. And dude, like, good for them, like, whatever. And if you guys find value in it, whatever. But I don't think that these guys need to be setting the standard all of a sudden for what is good influence in this space.
Preach. Yeah, man. I'm not trying to be like the Black Mirror episode, right? Where it's like my score is written on my fucking forehead everywhere I fucking go, okay? I'm not a score. I'm a person. I'm a real boy.
Oh,
I like it.
Oh, man.
I like
it's a good day. It's a good Tuesday, man. Yeah, dude.
Good
anything else to say to our peeps? Thanks for viewing, everyone. Personally, I'm hoping that you guys have a good time this week. I'm gonna go have a good time with my wife. Whoa. That just slipped out. Dave, close us out.
Guys, we're in overtime. We're 4 minutes past. It gets a little crazy. He needs, like, I don't know if it's a sugar thing or whatever, but that's it. We're gone. 12 o'clock game today, Argentina. Don't forget. We will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Yo, Hunter! Yo, Dave! They said we needed a new show about what? Everything! Everything! Who got the mic? Good time! Who got the smoke? Good time! Good time! Who got the eye? Good time! Good time! Who got the joke? If the tape got heat, let it fly, let it go. Welcome to the Good Time Show. I got a caller on line one, said he's got alpha. Last week, same dude asked Chat GPT for a barber. Line 2 got a parlay, says it's a lot. Bro, bet the rent, now he lives on the clock. Line 3 says AI gonna take all our jobs. I said, cool, can it take my group chats, please, God? Crypto guy crying, said his bags got smoked. Still changed his bio to long-term growth. Long-term growth. Who got the mic? Good time. Who got the smoke? Good time. Good time. Who got the eye? Good time. Good time. Who got the joke? If the take got heat, let it fly, let it go. Welcome to the Good Time Show. Wait, this ain't therapy, but tell us your pain. We might roast it first, then explain. This ain't CNBC, but we got the markets. Half smart takes, half people in comments. This ain't a podcast, this a live grenade. Pull the pin, say your piece, get played. Good time don't mean everything's fine. Sometimes good time means surviving online. Surviving online! New chapter! New chapter! Same trouble! Same trouble! Ducks in the rear view! No script! No script! No filter! No filter! Say it wrong, say it loud! We'll build it or kill it! Who got the mic? Good time! Who got the smoke? Good time! Good time! Who got the eye? Good time! Good time! Who got the joke? If the take got heat, let it fly, let it go! Welcome to the Good Time Show. Bring the line, bring the line, bring the sign, bring the sign, bring the bag, bring the snap, bring the snap, bring the snap. Bad take, bring it up. Hot seat, sit your butt, call in line. Don't be shy. Everybody's brave till the mic goes live. Who got the mic? Good time. Who got the smoke? Good time. Good time. Who got the eye? Good time. Good time. Who got the joke? If the take got heat, let it fly, let it go. Welcome to the Good Time Show. If your life got weird and your bags got low, welcome to the Good Time Show. If your girl left you for a dude named Bro, welcome to the Good Time Show. If your AI therapist said I don't know, welcome to the Good Time Show. One room! One room! Good vibes! Say what you came to say!